And take two. This video is a season recap of 2013 Ballpark Legends pitching, and I guess I can just a fun note for you guys, just to let you know myself, and Goodfellow, one of the other creators of this league, we both bought the game for. You can say we're crazy. We bought the game for PS4 and PS3. We tested them, and hands down, PS4 is way better. I think they just really overlaid the menus and some of the functionality on the PS3 version, and for the most part, graphically, PS4 has a lot more that can happen. And not to mention that the PS4 is a better machine. It's gonna have a better board. If you know anything about computers, it also has a faster Ethernet on there. It's going gigabit speeds, whereas on the PS3, you were getting 100 meg network card on there, and it was probably one of the trashiest ones that was on those PS3s. PS4, it's a new world. It's sharing is caring, streaming videos. I think some guys can possibly play online with Wi-Fi and not see lag. So the days of lag, I think, are pretty much running thin. The PS4 version of the game, I like it a lot. I'd say there's still a lot of things to do this year. I think this year the hitting is too easy. Don't touch it, please. Don't touch it. Show devs, please just let us work it out on sliders. I think what needs to be worked on the most would be the drop games and the anomalies. They look ugly. Some of the plays, I look on my end, it looks like I'm safe. On the opponent's end, it's like, oh, no way, you're thrown out. Sometimes the balls disappear. Sometimes you throw pitches right down the middle, and it's called a ball. It's like, what? That's kind of weird. And I think the craziest one, what will be the craziest one? I think that will be the craziest one, throwing a pitch right down the middle, and it's still being called a ball. At the end of the day, MLB The Show, I guess, is still where it's at. Overall, they've built up a good body of work, and they've done so many things to this game. I think maybe their hands are in too many pots. I don't think it feels like they're divided on how many things they want to do and how many things they're going to be able to accomplish at a top scale. But for me, the game is good and it's very playable. All the nooks and crannies, bells and whistles. I try to make the leagues have some of that type of feel, bringing more than just get on here, play, and go away. Bringing more of awards. You'll see we do awards on our site, and we're not all about money. I think MLB The Show is their one thing that they knock on is making sure no one is trying to create some sort of living or company out of leagues. I haven't seen anyone at all do that. I think anyone that wants to run leagues and have something consistent, they're all looking for something that finishes. They want to get the gratification, the true joy of playing the game. We're all not just one hitter quitters, jump on, play one game and go to bed. Offline, we're for us, I'm speaking for persons that's not like 16, 15, 17, someone that's an adult that works a 9 to 5 and then comes in and then wants to kick up MLB The Show, their hobby. It's like networking. We don't. It's pretty much boring just to be playing yourself in the CPU all the time, and we're adults. No neighbors coming over every other day to play the game. So MLB The Show, networking is the way. Maybe you guys do a lot for offline and it's very good, but online is the way of the new world, I'd say. Being able to connect to anyone, anywhere, That's where the world's going, and it's brought a new a new way of connecting with people that you possibly would never have connected with, and they share the same love for the game. I mean, baseball is that one sport where it takes a lot of effort in real life to get 9 guys to come out and play. Same thing as trying to have a league. I possibly couldn't have a basketball or Madden league very easily without any stress. 17 games, short season, guys. It goes that quick, and they play on. And you wish to have the same thing with baseball. I mean, that's our cry. Enough of that. Let's get into the numbers. Okay, so last year, if you're looking there on the left, I don't know which one is your left. You will see what our numbers look like in terms of pitching. The last video was for hitting. Now this is for pitching. We did pretty good. We did. Pitching is like it's irrelevant almost to do or look at because it depends on who's on the controls. Really, if you come up there throwing meatball, there's no slider or anything I can do to affect that. I'm not gonna try to help you get a strikeout if you're not, hitting the corners and mixing it up. You can clearly see that from our league, the numbers go, up and down. And in some teams, they just don't have the talent. So no matter how good a guy is, if you're facing quality players of this game, you're gonna run into trouble and you're gonna get hit. I usually play with the Braves, and I sport a low ERA, but I've moved on from the Braves. I'm playing with the Orioles, and boy, do they struggle with pitching. I sported a low 3 ERA, which in real life, that would actually be excellent. I mean, if you're looking at us versus real life baseball, no team pitched or had a overall ERA under 3, and you can clearly see that we have a ton of guys under 3 in this league. And it's a mix of aggressiveness and guys that don't give in easily. They will grind those corners out, and they will throw some in the dirt to see if you go. I mean, we don't have a policy on telling people, hey, don't throw dirt balls. If you want to swing at it, then you deserve to get struck out. If he's throwing dirt balls, work on your patience. At the end of the day, they got to come into the zone. So hit what's in the zone. That's the name of the game. I just spit some numbers. Major League Baseball, just for fun's sake, their highs were in 1,400 or a little over that in strikeouts. You're looking at this league, guys have had 400 or close to 500 strikeouts in 40 games. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm talking 162 versus 40 games. And then their low ERA is 3.18. I mean, this is irrelevant. And their high ERAs are in the 4s. We have some guys that are in the 4s. Some guys are in the 3s. Some guys in the 2s. Everyone felt comfortable pitching. I got no complaints. We got no complaints. It was successful, very successful in terms of pitching. I think the Braves, the Rangers, we got Noah's Ark, my boy Marlins 09, CJ, a very good pitcher. He did his thing over there in the National League. But hey, you didn't have to deal with a lot of those American League bats. So who knows what would have happened. So we did good. The numbers in terms of pitching turned out pretty well, and I don't have much to say in terms of that. It's always that you have to figure out the hitting when it comes to this game. It's very skeptical every year, like what you're gonna get. You don't know what you're gonna get. And 13, we got lucky, but unlucky when the changes came. This year, it looks like it's off in the pitching in terms of 2014. We actually have to tip the scale a little bit on the pitching. I played a few games so far, not too many that I've had count. We had to get out some of those games. And you practically can't even strike a guy out. You can foul off, foul off, foul off. You can, the circle hits for power, the X hits for power, the square hits for power. It's like it's a hitter's world right now. So it's crazy. Now we may have to, for the first time, adjust for the pitching. We believe on May 20th today that we have some sliders and game settings that will work. We have about a day or two more of testing them, and we're going to create a preseason. Look out for our thread coming on the Show Nation, and look out for we'll send invites all over. If you want to be a part of it, let's get on the phones. Let's talk more. We're looking to do fun things to make the league exciting. It's going to be very playable, and we're going to do anything and everything that makes it something to come back to and keep doing season after season. It's no grand money scheme or crazy business creation. It's a hobby that could turn out to be fun and something you look forward to after a long days of work. All right, man. That's a wrap. No papers to throw because I got rid of them. Later.